Hey guys, it's Wendy Hutchinson with The Path of Me. I want to welcome you to my podcast. For those of you who are new here, I want to say thank you for joining me. And to those of you who have been with me for years, I just wanted to say to you how much I appreciate you walking beside me on this journey. It's December 1st. I can't believe it. And as we go into the holiday season, I wanted to hop on and tell you all how amazing you are for surviving, enduring, and thriving during this really intense year. So much has happened, and I think we've kind of been going through maybe kind of a deconstruction phase, not only in the world around us, but also internally. And I just felt like I should get on and give you all some encouragement because first of all, we're all still standing, so go us. I'm really I'm really excited about that because this year's been it's been tough. I think that a lot of people have been noticing if you look back over the last 11 months because we're just coming into December that you have probably gone through so much emotionally in your life. And what's happening is this incredible peeling away of layers and layers of all the things that are false in our lives. And that can look like false beliefs, limiting beliefs about ourselves. It can look like relationship shifts and maybe long-time friendships fracturing, maybe long-time partnerships fracturing and separating and kind of falling apart, and you keep trying to cobble it together, but it just kind of keeps falling away and falling apart. And what's really happening is we are all being called forward right now to kind of step into our true calling and purpose. And it doesn't have to be this big grandiose thing, but it starts with us being our authentic selves. And as we go forward and as we navigate through life, we are being guided and sometimes aggressively pushed to let go of anything false that remains, whether it's false beliefs, whether it's things we've been holding on to that aren't aligned with us. So that would look like a job maybe that is soul crushing, a relationship that's not working out, but it's okay. So you just kind of keep holding on. You know, all of these things are happening energetically where even if you try to hold on tight, things are going to be pulled away from you that aren't aligned anymore. And it's really not a judgment against the corporation you're working for or the job that you hold or the person in your life that is being kind of pulled away. Even family members, maybe you're just deciding, I can't do this anymore, and you need to step back. And I want to give you permission to do that because we're at a time where we're really coming back into center and we're really coming into alignment with our true knowing and core being. Our reconnection with our higher selves is stronger than ever. Our intuition and our clarity and our seeing what we couldn't see before is now being really amplified. And so even if you're in your heart of hearts, you want to hold on to things, in some way, the things that we hold on to are binding us. And those binds and those energetic cords hold us back from really stepping fully into our power and purpose. And I'm really excited because I wanted to let you all know that I am releasing a Soul Power Oracle deck in December, and I'll keep you guys posted, but I'm really excited about it. It's just really about how to step into your power. It's just cards you can pull every day. And I'm also creating an app so it can be on your phone too, if you want inspiration wherever you go. As you know, we never leave home without our phones, right? So the important thing, though, to remember through all of this is we are being guided back towards ourselves, our authentic selves, the soul self. And that means nothing false can remain. And it's hard. It's hard because we have been conditioned our whole lives to look a certain way, to show up a certain way for certain people, to put the masks on and play the role, to make others happy and to make others comfortable. And that's just not going to work anymore. And the harder you try, the more aggressively these things are going to blow up and implode and fall away and crumble. And you might be on the floor trying to pick up all those pieces and glue them back together, but you can't. And that's going to create a lot of pain and suffering for a lot of people. And also, we are going to see a lot of souls transitioning. And this will be a trend that will probably continue over the next, I don't know, I get 3 to 5 years, but it's so timey-wimey. But what's happening is, the earth is changing, and we've transitioned from October of 2022 all the way until now. We've transitioned from an old earth ion to a new earth ion. And what that means is energetics, right? Energetically, the planet is changing, and it's raising and ascending in frequency and vibration. So there are many, many souls who came in to experience that version of the old earth and to support, maybe as light beings or light workers, that version of earth. And what we found over the course of this year is souls really choosing their alignments. And a lot of souls are transitioning because they've completed their time and recycling with this old earth experience, and they're not interested in having the experience going forward. And as a soul, we all get to choose the direction we go. So a lot of souls are just leaving to have an experience somewhere else in a different kind of reality that supports what their soul needs. Also, there are a lot of souls who are, because of the density in their environment and their human life, having a really hard time going higher and ascending and working through the density that they've been living in. And so a lot of times it's easier for the soul to ascend when they can drop the human body and work on their ascension and recovery and rehabilitation on the other side. As a soul, they can navigate the process a lot easier, because being on this planet, you guys, is no joke. It is really hard. The density here, it's gotten so much better. Our planet is rising and shining, and we are holding higher light within our own light bodies, but we're still bearing witness to really difficult things in our lives, right? Maybe it's drama. Maybe it's you're watching too much of the news and you're seeing all this warfare and negativity, and we're just bombarded all the time by things that aren't really supporting our mental, physical, and emotional health. So my offering to you, if you can, is to take a step back and really bring all your energy back to you, because I know many of you here are in service to others and so loving and caring and nurturing and supporting, and we're natural and organic givers, right? But it's so important right now to bring all your energy back in and kind of incubate a little bit as we navigate through the end of the year. Be reflective. Think about what you've learned about yourself through all of these experiences you've gone through, and a lot of them are really traumatic. And to those of you who have lost loved ones, I'm sending love. To those of you who have lost people you care about in your human life, I'm sending love. And I can't stress enough how important it is to really hold yourself with kid gloves and nurture yourself through this holiday season. And that might look like saying no to some really fun events because you just need quiet time. That might look like disappointing people who are used to you hosting the big event, maybe, or who are used to you taking the trip to do whatever your annual tradition is. And it's okay to say no. It's okay. And I encourage you to honor yourself and what you need right now, and get up every morning and ask yourself what you need. What do I need today? It might be to silence your phone or do not disturb. It might be to read a book by the fire. It might be to go run 5 miles or get in nature or hydrate or do yoga. Whatever you feel called to, what you need is what I think you should be focusing on and doing. So this is a season of giving, but I'm going to invite you to give to yourself. Nurture yourself. We often have a hard time doing that, especially as people who are in service to others, because we take it all on, right? We have guilt, or we feel like we should be doing more. But the truth is, everything begins with us, and we need to bring our energy in and pour into ourselves so we can fill our cup and then pour from the overflow. When I was new to this work, I'm an ascension guide and a healer. I was not good at pouring into myself, but I was excellent at pouring out. So my energy bank would just deplete, and I would ignore it and know that I needed to rest and hydrate and take time off and all the things, but I wouldn't do it, right? Because I just felt like I needed to constantly give. Until I realized that I'm only as good as I am strong and vibrant, and my cup is full. So I can pour from the overflow eternally and not ever feel depleted. And it took so much mastery and time to learn how to do that, how to really honor my needs, how to make choices that were aligned for me, and even turn away clients or stop seeing clients for periods of time so I could come back into this incubation stage and rest and recover. So I know it's a crazy time, but it's okay to simplify, adjust, do what feels right for you. And if you are a party person and you love socializing and the hosting and doing all the things, then, go do you, do what feels right. And what feels right is different for everyone, right? But back to all of these transitions that have happened throughout the year, I feel the next couple of years are going to be really transitional for all of us, because we are going to start to step more into our lanes. We are going to have more clarity around maybe what we're really here to do with our lives, and who we're really here to serve. And it's important that you know that you have all the gifts and talents and opportunities. When you were born, your soul came in with everything you need to be the person that you're meant to be here. And I'm here to support you if you feel stuck. I do offer one-on-one sessions and, do some energy clearing work to help people really move through those blocks and heal those ancestral wounds and soul wounds. And we heal it back to the inception of those issues in your soul lineage. It's not just this human lifetime. But, there's help available, and you should reach out either to me or to others in your community that can support your journey. You don't have to do it alone. Lean into your safe people, lean into yourself. And I want to tell you all, you're doing a great job. We're still standing. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of me. I've gone through a lot of transitions myself, and it's been really, really hard. But ultimately, I have this incredible faith that everything is for me and working out for me. And so from that space, I don't project out any of my feelings. I don't lash out on people. I don't blame people. I don't create a story about what's happening in my life. I feel my emotions. I dial in, I get really quiet. I try to understand where those things are coming from, why those things trigger me. And I also try to have compassion for the person triggering me, because obviously people are responding to us through their own lens and their own wounds. And they have a right to feel what they feel and to think what they think, but we don't have to accept it. We can reject whatever's being projected on us and just walk away. And that's kind of what I'm choosing to do, is just to be kind, mostly to myself, and step back. And I encourage you to do the same thing. You don't always have to answer the text. You don't always have to pick up the phone. You don't always have to volunteer. Sometimes, and I will say most of the time, honoring ourselves means disappointing someone else. And our work is to become comfortable with watching someone else feel emotional discomfort. But I sometimes feel that, actually all the time, I feel like it's important for us to learn to stay in our alignment and not do things out of guilt, not do things out of pity, not do things because we're chasing worthiness and we want to be seen and acknowledged for how awesome we are. I've been guilty of that, and I'm sure you guys have too. So that was kind of a blind spot I really had to work through in the past. But ultimately, we're only as good as we are strong. And we're only as strong as we are aligned. And we're only as aligned as we can fully be when we make choices that support our mental, emotional, physical, and energetic selves. So that's my little chat for today. I'm going to be doing more of these. I'm probably going to be doing so many of them. You're like, oh my God, here she is again. But I have so much to say. And I really want to come on and encourage you guys to be the best versions of you, because you're all so beautiful. And you need to see that, and you need to know that, and you need to hear and feel my love for you. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I wanted to let you guys know one more thing. I am giving away a couple of free ebooks, Finding the Path of Me. I don't have a copy of my book in front of me, but I wrote this book to help you on your journey of returning to yourself and remembering who you are. So I'm giving 2 copies of my ebook away this month. All you have to do is screenshot the podcast that you're listening to and put it on your social media and tag me, and I'll put you in for a drawing. So it's on Instagram, I'm at Mama Hutch 47. Mama Hutch 47 on Instagram. On YouTube, you can just message me, I guess. Actually, I really want it to be on social media. So I'm on Facebook also, Wendy Hutchinson. You guys can just look me up. And Alinea Life Coaching is the name of my company. So you could tag me anywhere on Instagram or my 2 Facebook pages. Alinea Life Coaching is ALI, N as in Nancy, EA, lifecoaching.com. And screenshot the shows, post them on social media and tag me, and you'll be entered in a drawing for 2 free ebooks from me. So happy holidays, you guys. I know we'll talk a couple more times before the end of the month, but I want you to know that you're all amazing and you're loved and you're supported. And I will talk to you all later. Okay, bye.